I cloned my voice with AI 2 different ways. One with only 10 seconds of audio, one with a full 4 hours. We'll compare them side by side, testing both through my Kiwi slang and see if more data is actually needed or it's just overkill. But what shocked me wasn't the quality, it was actually how little it costs to clone my voice. We're going to be using a product called ElevenLabs. I'm not affiliated in any way whatsoever, but they are the #1 kind of realistic voice AI platform where you can clone voices. They have a library of thousands of voices as well. You can actually create agents with knowledge sources and connectors and all sorts of things. So anything AI and voice, ElevenLabs are pretty safe to go and try this out in. You can go over, create an account or log on in if you already have one, and then you'll see on this page here. Once you're all logged into ElevenLabs, we can go over to the top left, make sure that you're on the creative platform, not the conversational AI. And there's a little voice section here, and we click the add button. We'll see here, there's different options that we can add a new voice. We're going to be doing an instant voice clone first. And this is the one where it only takes 10 seconds of audio. So we click on that, we can drag and drop a file or record audio ourselves. I'll do it now here quickly. 3, 2, 1. Hey, my name is Blake. This is my audio recording for my AI voice clone. I'm really curious to see how well only 10 seconds of audio will do and if it's going to be good or it's complete garbage. So there we go. It's going to remove the background noise. Sure, that's sweet. Go on through, hit next, and that's going to clone my voice almost instantly. I can give it a name. I'll call it Blake 10 seconds, even though it was slightly over. Language, English, can give it a description if I want, confirm, save that voice. And that's all I have to do, and I've cloned my voice with AI. Now I've created my 10-second one, I can go over and create my professional voice clone. So I go to the same area, press add, and then go down to professional voice clone. And we go create a new clone. Yes, go through. There's a heap of guide and information on here, how to get really good quality outputs as well. We'll give this a name, Blake 4 hours. English, accent, value, put in New Zealand as well, which helps out. And we want to upload our samples as well. That's what we're going to do. I think I've got a little folder over in the music, converted. And so I went through YouTube videos, I went through other bits of me publicly speaking, other clips of me speaking just anywhere, and dumped them in this folder here. And I'm going to upload them all for it to train my voice on. And so this is going to take a little bit of time. So once that's all loaded in, I'll get back with you. Now that they're all uploaded, you can see this bar has gone all the way through. So you can actually do these professional voice clones on 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, whatever you have. But obviously the more data points that you can provide it, the better the output's going to be. So now that's done, I'm going to hit next, and it should go away and train this for me. So verify, oh yes, you also got to verify your voice speaking into this, and so you can actually create this clone. So I'll do that and be back again. So the voice verification is a bit of a security thing, and make sure that I can't just go and upload someone else's voice that I've found on the internet and then clone that and use it at my own will. I actually have to upload content that is my own voice because it tests and gives me some sentences to say and checks if that matches. So the professional voice is now being cloned. It's going to take around 2 to 6 hours to generate, so you can go away, wait, and come back once that's done. Now that we've got both our 10-second and 4-hour AI voice clones trained, let's see actually how well and accurate they can be to my actual voice. So what we can do is come over to the text-to-speech section. We can then chuck in any kind of text that we want. The first test, we're going to make it really easy. Hello, my name is Blake Harkness. How are you? And then we can select the voice. I'm going to be using the Blake 10-second one first, and then we'll compare with that professional voice clone. So let's run that through and see how good that comes back. Hello, my name is Blake Harkness. How are you? I don't think that's my voice at all. I'll try again. Hello, my name is Blake Harkness. How are you? There's, very, very small parts of that kind of sounds like me, but overall it's not at all a voice clone. But that's kind of what you'd expect with only 10 seconds of audio. When we move to the professional voice clone, let's see how much better that is. I'm expecting a lot. Hello, my name is Blake Harkness. How are you? So that one was a lot closer to me. Hello, my name is Blake Harkness. How are you? Still not quite perfect. Hello, my name is Blake Harkness. How are you? Okay, that one is kind of creepily good. Let's listen to that again. Hello, my name is Blake Harkness. How are you? Yeah, that one absolutely does sound like me. I don't think there's any way that if I just heard the audio recording, I'd be able to say that that kind of wasn't me. It sounded exactly like me saying that, which is kind of freaky for how cheap and how fast that came back. Now we're going to put it through a bit of a harder test. We're going to put some kind of Kiwi slang in here. We've got kia ora, chur bro, that was mean as. Kia ora is hello in Te Reo Māori. Chur is kind of like a very universal term that can be used for a whole lot of different words in New Zealand slang, and mean as is just something that's good. So I'll be very surprised if it can get this correct, because I wouldn't have said any of those words inside of my audio data that I trained it on, but let's give it a crack.
Kia ora, bro. That was mean as.
That was really quiet.
Kia ora, bro. That was mean as.
Not very good. We'll go to another generation.
Kia ora, bro. That was mean as. Kia ora, bro. That was mean as.
Again, not really quite good. Kia ora, bro. That was mean as. Yeah, so it's not quite getting that kind of tone of my voice and the pronunciation correct, but also I didn't actually pronounce those words in that training data. So just for the sake of it, we'll switch over to the 10-second trained AI voice clone. Not expecting it to be good at all, but it's going to be interesting to see how it handles the pronunciation. Kia ora, bro. That was mean as. So yeah, that's very American kind of voice and tonality, not really pronouncing the words quite as properly. I mean, it's a lot easier to hear than the other one, but it's just not mimicking me at all, and very American. Kia ora, bro. That was mean as. So we know that the 10-second voice clone is really bad. It's not at all sounding like me. The 4-hour voice clone is getting quite good on some of those basic words, but more advanced kind of tonality and pronunciation isn't quite good. The real test is going to be whether my parents can actually tell if this is my voice or it's an AI clone. So I'm going to generate this one here, just sending this while driving. Danny will be around to come down with us the week before Christmas. And so occasionally when I'm driving, I'll leave them voice memos. So this will be kind of good guys to see if they can actually pick up if it's AI or it's just me and they carry on. So what we'll do is we'll generate this and we'll see how it goes. Just sending this while driving. Danny will be around to come down with us the week before Christmas. That, again, on first generation, that sounds pretty good. So what I'll do is just download that and then I'll send that to them and we'll see what they say. So I sent that through to her, and you can see from the screenshot there that she had no idea that it was actually AI generated. I did the same with my partner and my dad as well, and they had no idea that it wasn't me, which is crazily scary, but also pretty cool. There are two things that really shock me with these AI voice clones. One is how good that professional clone was, that even my parents and partner can actually not tell if that's AI generated or myself. But it's also how cheap it is to do. Anyone can come on ElevenLabs, pay the $18.33 a month subscription, and be able to do this voice cloning. You get up to 100,000 credits, and I haven't even come close to using that whatsoever. And it's just really cool to kind of play around and test out this new technology for how cheap and how fast it comes back. There are so many applications for AI voice kind of generation, even with the cloning side of things. Imagine you do YouTube or storybooks or narrating, you get sick, lose your voice, you can't actually work anymore. But with using these voice agents that's trained, you can potentially help that out. For video games, you can create complete characters with new voices that is really cheap and dynamically ran. If you're interested in any kind of AI content, I post a heap of guides and tutorials on this channel, so check them out below. Anyways, see you around.